in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Porzingis comes in for Larry Sanders. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Derek Williams. And the 76ers also making a change. Noel's checked in. Inside, here's Taft. Goes up again. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. From downtown, and the shot is good. Freak's got 38 points.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Augustine against Smith. Passes to Noel, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And what a game for Freak. He has 38 points and a ridiculous number of steals. He's had great awareness out there exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Dallenberg. And Curry subbed in for Smith. The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Knicks on defense, got a piece of it, and stolen by Freak.
Well, down in the game, and why is that? Look no further than TOs, turnovers.
Yeah, they're racking them up here in this quarter, and it's more of a lack of discipline than anything that has cost them.
Covington's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
He's having one of the best shooting days that I can remember from outside. He's on pace for some kind of record.
And stolen by Freak, all alone.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And there's another one for the Knicks.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried him.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Curry kicks to Noel, and he goes in for the dunk.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Freak somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Freak's got 51.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period #1.
And stolen by Freak for the finish. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Knicks out front, running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Robert Covington out there with Smith. Then there's Grant. Then there's Okafor. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He ended with an amazing number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And stolen by Freak. Three-pointer. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Taft. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Freak. Good work defensively by Smith. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 43% for the game. Wide open. And the jumper is good. Covington's got 7 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Freak, covered by Smith. And that one's good. 64 points for Freak.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
They set the pick. The drive by Smith. Here's Grant. Knicks with the rebound. Knicks on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Okafor sets the pick for Smith. And the rejection by Sanders.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get, and that's something they also can take great pride in.
There's Freak. Banked in off the glass.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And stolen by Freak for the finish.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pick by Okafor. Smith kicks to Grant. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Grant's got 5 points so far.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
It's hard to believe he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And that one's good. Freak.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Takes the three. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak. Jumps up. Oh!
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
And it is flush. Down with a nice jam.
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And how about the impact that's going to have on your team? You can imagine how much adrenaline starts to flow through the veins after that one.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Goes up on the wing, and there's another one for the Knicks.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
There's the pass to Porzingis. Feeds to Freak. Makes it off the glass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Sanders is checked in for New York. Freak comes in for Boozer. Philadelphia also making some changes. Okafor's checked in, and it's Joel Embiid in for Marshall.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They've now won 70 on the year.
And they took control of this season series matchup from the get-go. making every play they needed to en route to winning.